Honor Flight was founded in 2004 in Springfield, Ohio, with the purpose of honoring our senior veterans with a trip to Washington, D.C. Honor Flight Columbus was formed 2 years later. Since 2006, Honor Flight Columbus has taken more than 6,800 World War II, Korean, and Vietnam vets to see their war memorials. They do these day trips at absolutely no cost to the veterans. And recently, NBC4 photojournalist John Edwards, a veteran himself, tagged along for the Honor Flight Columbus 100th mission.
At John Glenn International, more than 200 eagerly await the 100th Honor Flight Columbus trip to D.C.
It's one of the most meaningful things that we can do for our senior veterans.
Have a great day, sir.
And to pull off an operation like this, it takes volunteers. A lot of volunteers.
We charter the aircraft, we charter the buses, we pay for the United States Park Police to escort us on these trips to help us get through D.C. traffic.
I want a nice big smile, okay?
After an official photo, these vets from Vietnam, Korea, and World War II board the plane for D.C., and they're all smiles. Active duty soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines welcome these heroes, and they quickly become friends.
No matter if they're 30, 40, 50 years older than me, they're still my brothers and sisters.
Emotions run high even before we see the first monument.
Getting off the plane, everybody clapped, even. I gotta quit here.
Thank you for your service. Welcome up.
First stop, the World War II Memorial. For Vietnam combat vet John Penrod from Columbus, he couldn't help but think of his father.
I was thinking about what my dad went through and the other veterans that served during his time. He was part of the invasion of Normandy. He was a paratrooper and was wounded when he jumped.
In recent years, whenever anybody comes up to me and says, thanks me for my service, I almost immediately say, you were a Vietnam vet, weren't you? Because they're the first ones to tell me, and I appreciate their service the same as mine.
And as you walk down that wall, look for the ladies.
At the Korea War Memorial, reflections in the wall help these men and women reflect on their past.
It just shakes you to your feet.
For years, I've looked for some of the guys I served with, and I'm hoping, I haven't been down to the wall yet, but I'm hoping I don't find their names on there.
And at the Vietnam Memorial Wall, some copied the names of lost friends while others remembered those they served with.
It brings back a lot of memories of stories that my fellow Marines.
At the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, these vets get a front row seat to witness the changing of the guard. Honor Flight Escort and Navy Commander Chris Pepple from Groveport summed up this day perfectly.
It's spiritual, almost. You touch parts of your soul and your memory and your kinship that you maybe don't want to talk about at parties, but it's just a very good experience, a warm one, but it can also be very emotional.
While at Arlington National Cemetery, these vets took a moment to pay respect.